So let's have a conversation. It's early in the morning. It is still dark outside, and I had to wake up. I was just up laying in the bed, and don't mind a do rag. Yes, I sleep in a do rag to keep my bob in check. But anyway, I was laying in the bed, and God was just showing me how good He's been to me. Have you ever had someone come in your life and just shattered it to pieces? I think we all have had someone come into our life and just shattered just everything. Our hearts, the way we think, the way we behave, and I'm not claiming to be a therapist or anything, but I'm looking at through the spiritual eyes that God allowed me to see. And I notice a lot of people, we're so busy looking at people's behavior that we're not looking at the pain that they're carrying. And I'm going to say that again. We're so busy looking at people's behavior and we're not looking at the pain that they're carrying. If you notice in the Bible, Jesus did not look at the behaviors. Everybody on the outside judged people because of their behavior, but He did not judge them because He was looking at the pain that they were carrying. He was looking at the things that they were going through, because we weren't born that way. We weren't born to be angry, miserable, and all these different things when we first came into the world, right? Something happened. And you know what's so crazy? It starts as far as our mother's womb. Like, so if you have a mom and she don't want this kid, that kid instantly picks up the spirit of rejection. That's how early it starts, which is so insane. But what He was showing me was, I was with my ex-husband for 23 years, married 18 years, and I felt like he just like crushed me, like he broke my heart, right? And now I sit back the tears of joy that I have now from it, because now I'm like, wow, this man did me a favor. He did me a favor, but I couldn't see it. And I kid you not, when I say God is a healer, my heart is so healed. Like, I actually pray for this man. Like, I just pray that he would get it and he would do the right thing for the next person. When I say I have no ill wills against him, and he's still doing things to try to get up, and I'm going to say to try to get up underneath my skin. But when I feel it trying to like get to me, I just ask God, Lord, don't allow the spirit of defense to get on me. And I have to look at his behavior, the pain that he was carrying that he's never shared with me. So his behavior says a lot about what he's carrying. And I'm like, and if he did it for me, he can totally do it for you. I know a lot of us had someone shatter something in our life or broke our heart in any kind of way. But God is the ultimate healer. When I say He heals broken heart, when He said, I am closer to the brokenhearted, He is seriously close to the brokenhearted. When I say I am completely healed from so many different things, a lot of our pain came from daddy issues. You know, I know mine came from daddy issues where I wasn't the perfect person in my marriage. I probably was a nightmare to him. But I can tell you, what I have learned is that I learned how to stop talking so much. My book explains a lot about the changes that has happened in me. And I know some people, they say, well, I don't believe people can change. The people that don't believe that people can change are the people that have not changed and they don't want to change, because people can change. We can all be better. We all can do better. We all can respond to different situations differently. And if we claim that God lives inside of us, why are we behaving the way we're behaving? If he's a forgiving God, why we're not forgiving the way he has forgiven us? Why are we behaving the way we are if we truly believe that we are made in his image and that we have the kingdom of heaven within us? Why are we behaving the way we're behaving? Love thy neighbors as we love ourselves. He's not saying be best friends with them, but to have a forgiving heart. We don't even realize that when we walk around with any kind of unforgiveness for anybody, you're only poisoning yourself. You're not poisoning that other person. You are poisoning yourself. And I decided that I was not going to poison myself because I have unforgiveness for A, B, C, D, and E, F, G. Another thing we need to realize is that something God showed me is that even with him healing my heart, he brought someone into my life and they were a mirror. They were showing me the things that I have not dealt with. And I truly believe that I was on my way in that process when I was just alone and by myself and just doing the work. And I was like, this gotta change. This gotta change. This have to change. You cannot change on your own. You need God to help you change. And I will tell you, God helped me in so many ways. When I say he has changed my heart, he has opened my eyes and allowed me to see people in a different light. I used to see people's behavior too. Now I see the pain that they're carrying. But then there are the people who carry pain and they sit in it. You're still sitting in it. Some people still play victim. You don't have to. God can heal you. Everything that we have been through helps create the person we are today. But it's how we manage it. It's how we deal with it. James 1:2-3. Consider it pure joy, brothers and sisters, while facing trials of many kinds, because the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Some of us are still saying, oh, this person did this to me, this person did this to me, this person did that. When I say this person was a mirror to me and showed me my own behavior and things that I did not deal with and things that I was doing in my first marriage, and I was like, oh, that's not pretty. Okay, we're going to deal with that. Because I don't want to be that person. That's why I went through a deliverance, because a lot of the deep-rooted pain that came from childhood, guess what? It all was uprooted. It all was uprooted. And you can have the same thing done to you. The nasty attitude, the snapping, didn't really respect men. Yep, that was me. Because it was daddy issues, which I had no idea until I started praying and fasting, and God was just revealing things to me. This move to Texas, I've been here a little over 2 years. This was a season of preparation. And let me tell you, whatever my next step is, I promise you, it's going to be so amazing, because the way God has dealt with my heart and the things he has shown me, that I can be a better person. I can forgive people. I don't have to sit in the things that I have been through. I don't have to sit. No, I'm not poisoning myself anymore. And I pray that you guys don't poison yourself. And if God brings somebody in your life and they are revealing, they trigger something in you, there's something inside of you that you need to check. We got to check ourselves sometimes. So I pray that this message bless someone. I had to get out of my bed to do this video because it was just like, you got to do it. Just do it. Just do it. So I pray you all have a great holiday.